So Go to 6 has arguably got better since the Scry roll came in. I really enjoy giving myself a good bit of information before I start a game, particularly on the draw. Less interesting in formats with fetch lands. You're lying to yourself if you've not been in the position where you spend about 5 minutes tanking whether or not to keep your Scry on the top or the bottom. You decide it goes on the top and then immediately crack a fetch land before you draw a card. You're lying to yourself if you haven't done that. You know you've done that. Everyone's done that. Unfortunately, the Naya company player going to 5 here by the looks of things. 5 cards less powerful than 7, almost always. But we have high hopes for this collected company card advantage to get in the way of some of the Jund 2-for-1 removal spells and just generally Jund doing what Jund does. So best of luck to Mr. Reeves. Hopefully his 5 is better than his 7 or his 6. Oh yeah. Okay. Nope. Oh dear. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we could have watched Magic this round, but instead we're going to watch Mana Screw and Mana Flood. And that's variance, and that's why we play Magic. And, you know, just take a deep breath and feel sorry for people. But on the plus side, less likely to happen to the next time. It's not, is it? That's not a statistic for it. So I wish it did work.
Instead, enjoy some cats.
Yeah, we got some. Yeah, look, actually, that's really nice. Should have bought that sooner. We got the Tassipur versus. We had the sleeve mirror last round. We got the kitty. Here we go. Here we go. This is proactive play. We're making a mana dog. We got the kitty playmat mirror. Exciting stuff. We'll see a bit of our opponent's deck here. Oh dear. Discard spells on a multi-4. Pretty good. Pretty good, guys. On the plus side, doesn't have. Well, I mean, not really sure what's best to take it. It's fascinating moment for the Jund player who's got to decide on removal spell or mana dog. I lean towards removal spell. Mana dog doing something a bit less proactive, and with the amount of removal spells in the Jund player's deck, I assume that these noble heralds are fairly safe on the battlefield, or aren't fairly safe on the battlefield. So anything Mr. Genz can do to run his opponent out of the game as fast as possible would be really useful. And the player has left the table. And coming downstairs. So by the looks of things, there's being a judge call. Obviously we have no information on this, so instead we're just going to enjoy some kittens. Look at that one, it's playing with a hamster and ball. Tassipur, easily one of the best kitten playmats. So I'm afraid, unfortunately, not only wasn't really good for, but he's also been outplayed with it. At least neither of them are Game Boy champions. Okay, so by the looks of things, our opponent just, the Naya company player just missed his Scry, which obviously sucks because everyone wants that Scry value. And yeah, he forgot to Scry. Oh, what a shame. On the plus side, we're going to have some vaguely interactive games of Magic where our opponent's just... Well, hey, you know, we talked about 2 birds with 1 stone. 3 Hierarchs with 1 pulse would be cool as well. However, until then, it looks like we're just going to be attacking for 2 every go, which is, well, 3 next turn. I've said it before, I'll say it again, attacking with bears. One way to win a body. Even if they are mana women. Not to be confused with mana war. Looks like we're playing more of the manas. Oh dear. Well, at least with this removal spell, Mr. Reeves is devaluing the Jund player's Maelstrom Pulses by turning into a mere 2-for-1. I'd love for this game of Magic to be a bit more... Well, it's as interactive as it's going to get, but there's more play. I wish there was more play to it. Despite the looks of things, we're going to have one of those games. I think at this point, it's possible that we should just be hoping for Jund to time away for their company guy out there as possible. Although, we're at company mana now, and this is one of probably the ways we're getting back into the game. Collected company, you know, solid 2-for-1, assuming you don't whiff. And you know, I have high hopes. Or I did until I drew the book game. So it looks like these birds probably aren't going to survive. Ooh. Short step. Ooh. Come on, COCO. You go, COCO. Come on. Oh, he's being very sneaky. Well, it's probably not a collected company. And probably in a okay, so... Oh, Curd Ape. Can't cast a Curd Ape off the Temple Garden though, so we might have to have words. Because, there we go. This makes a little bit more sense. Okay, well, obviously this is a fairly easy fix. And it should be okay. Should be okay to just fetch our land. Back in the movie, Tommy Hayward.
Is it how I thought it would be?
Well, the Naya company guy is Malta 4. Mr. Scry. And he's now trying to cast Curd Ape off Temple Garden. Unfortunately, not a play you can make.
Curd Ape off Temple Garden?
Yeah. Well, he actually succeeded in casting Curd Ape off Temple Garden for a few minutes until both players realised what he'd done.
Did it do any damage?
No, it didn't.
Good. Foil Abrupt Decay.
Yeah, no, 2 lovely foil Abrupt Decay.
Christian Genz.
Much respect, Mr. Genz.
Broken wrist, probably from...
Shuffling cards.
Shuffling those foils.
Please tell me. So viewers at home, I'm
Alex.
sure you got the hang of where this matchup's going. This game presents a reasonable clock, but not when your opponent's on 17 has.
Yes.
Already used 3 removal spells.
We're at round 4 now, yeah?
We are on round 4, yes.
There's one more round? That could stop it?
I'm not sure. We'll have to check. There's
Alex?
21 players.
5 round.
We'll
5
find out
round.
in a short moment. But just while we're looking at the game at hand here, John player with a wealth of resources and a wealth of things to do. Unfortunately, the Naya company guy, Mr. Reeves, tried his best to bluff his way with merely a Curd Ape and an exalted trigger.
Play this Curd Ape.
To the top 8.
Look at your opponent really sternly.
To be fair, I would have liked this to be a match.
I still think he's got a good chance of winning.
I mean, if the Gen player has lightning bolt here, I think I'd dispute. But on the plus side, we get to watch some magic, I guess. If that's what this is. It's exciting stuff. And attack with the Curd Ape. Away! Dealing him 3. Wow. Oh, there's a dramatic life stuff change there. I hope still. See, Tommy, let's talk about Serum Visions.
And it's terrible.
Well, but it does stop you from having this happen to you, where you just draw on like 7 lands, like John Jund did in the feature match.
Like how Christian Genz did.
Christian Genz just drawing cards, squeezing it up.
Excuse me?
Excuse you. That wasn't very good either. We'll get there. It's all about chemistry. We'll get there. It's gonna be all right, man.
Collected chemistry.
Collected chemistry. Okay. Interesting that we're getting the swamp there. I think I'd want as many green sources as possible for scavenger use. Jund is a deck that's pulled in 3 directions, and those are mountains, swamps, and forests.
But what about a Jundi?
A Jundi with the little splash.
The cheeky splash for that 4 mana planeswalker.
But in all seriousness, there's a lot of really difficult mana requirements to meet with Jund. And as we saw last round, where John Jund unfortunately was screwed out of the game.
Playing Rakdos Tarmogoyfs.
He did seem to be playing Rakdos Tarmogoyfs.
What deck you playing? Rakdos Goyf.
Rakdos Goyf. And that's really unfortunate, and obviously we don't want to see that happen.
He's not still behind me. That is very good.
Oh, that's alright. I think he'd
behind
appreciate the joke. John Jones, he's a good sport. He's on the feature match area a lot.
He is, yeah.
This is a fascinating race. I mean, this has been a better game of Magic than I thought it might have been. I'd really like
a 2/3 ape.
There's a 3-2 Finks. Unfortunately, the race.
Why is Kitchen Finks a 3/2?
Why is good question. Well, it's strictly better than a 3-1.
When you
3-1
think about
Kitchen Finks not very
because
good.
if you look at it, he is fitting inside a sink. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And Curd Ape
Flavour-wise
is literally a gorilla. And I think that a small dobby, I think that a small dobby that's hiding in a kitchen would be literally destroyed
Here's a question for you.
by a gorilla. There is lots of them.
There is a multi.
There is lots of them.
Maybe is Finks just the plural of Finks?
And they do have
that.
and they do have pots and pans.
Finks twice.
They
have many pots and pans. It looks like they've got salt there as well, and there's like stuff going on in the kitchen.
Salt.
Salty
The gorilla's natural enemy.
To be honest, the Collector Company deck that's drawn 4 lands.
Oh, it needs 4.
Yeah.
Cast his COCO.
Probably needs less than 4 really, because it has mana belts. I think 4 is actually quite a lot. Oh, we're on block time. We've got Block Man or Block Ape.
Don't you dare disgrace
Block Man. Seagate Oracle would be awesome in this situation. Wouldn't be terrible.
I would play Seagate Oracle
in Jund.
In Pauper.
Yeah, that's good.
Not in anything else.
So it looks like
maybe construct.
It looks like the Curd Ape isn't blocking, which I think is an odd move. Uh-oh. Block. That was what just happened. I guess I definitely would have just terminated an attack for 3. I want everyone's pain to be over. And poor Mr. Reeves. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, my play was wrong, and I would have lost. But on the plus side, it would have been made a better game. I think at this point, real men would just crack all 3 fetches. Do it. Do it. Crack 3 fetches. Everyone. Yes.
Come on and slam.
You can do it.
And welcome to the dead.
No, crack the fetches. Come on, Mr. Reeves.
He's alive. He can COCO.
He can COCO, but he can't cast COCO.
Yes,
No, he can't. Because you have to crack a fetch to do that. It looked foil. I don't know what that card is. It's on Wild Nakal.
Oh, it's
Wild. Well, he can't block both.
Meowth. Oh, he did not reveal.
Didn't reveal Emrakul.
Didn't reveal Emrakul.
Did not reveal Emrakul. So this game, I'm afraid, belongs to Christian Genz. There we go. Players jovially shaking hands.
That the way that he shook that guy's hand, then that wrist is not broken and it is a ruse.
It's probably competence. I wouldn't criticise people like that.
Well, I am.
So that was the end of round 4 from us here at Modern, at the IQ Games Huddersfield, playing the Northern League Modern event. We're just going to get you another. Oh no, we have no more time for any more rounds in Modern, so that's the end of round 4. No more feature matches. Yeah. We'll be moving to round 5 in just a moment. We've still got a metagame to discuss.
Yes.
We've still got a metagame to discuss.
So, Zoo Company.
I like. Not a good showing on the feature match area, unfortunately.
I like the card Magus of the Moon. As I've said before, I better move back in. Hello.
As you said before, Magus of the Moon. I'm a big Blood Moon fan.
Literally, like.
The problem with Magus of the Moon is.
Let's just look at the meta.
Yeah.
Jund. Oh, Magus of the Moon. Oh, I'm dead.
Well, they have Lightning Bolt.
True.
Fish.
Merfolk. Don't care.
Don't care.
Robots.
Attack you.
Don't care.
Robots care a bit.
Jeskai. If you get him in game 1. Blood Moon. Robots is a Blood Moon deck.
If you play Blood Moon Pyroclasm, then it's really hard to win. But you can't play Blood Moon Pyroclasm if you're playing.
Abzan Company.
You can't play Blood Moon Pyroclasm if you're playing Magus of the Moon because you go Blood Moon Pyroclasm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boggles. Blood Moon's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Burn. Nothing. Escape Shift. Win the game. Elves.
It doesn't win against Escape Shift, does it?
Win the game. Other, well, we don't know.
The Elves deck was on camera played a lot of non-basics. It played a full 4 of the black-green Reveal and Elf dual land.
True, but you see, it
only
had to play 2 lands to win the game.
That's true. So if they go turn 1 Elf and you don't, you can go Pyroclasm Blood Moon again, but you still can't Pyroclasm Blood Moon.
It's literally Spanish Inquisition.
Maybe it is. But does it green sense anything to damage Sage of Stone? I don't think so. Moving into round 5 here, we'll probably have some standings. So the players will just be spending some time having a good check around the meta, finding out how their friends are doing.
Maybe go for some quick quiche.
Love a bit of quiche, me. Good shout.
What is quiche?
We'll talk about that another time. What is quiche?
What is quiche?
The meta also includes one other, which is just a pile of cards from we here.
I'm going to call that deck quiche.
Quiche. Quiche. Not to be confused with Keith, which is new deck 4.
Is it?
Yeah, I think we named that one Keith.
How do you spell quiche? Q-U-I-C-H.
So, chat, if you have any questions, such as how you spell quiche,
how you spell quiche?
feel free to write us in on the Twitch chat.
That's quiche.
It's quiche.
And that's my drawing of toilet.
It's probably worth going to some adverts, I think, just for a little while. But we'll see you shortly with some more information on relevant things.
And quiche.